my DeWalt 13-inch planer here, and I have the Byrd cutter head in here with all these carbide tipped blades, and I'm rotating them here after about a year of use, which is pretty insane. And I was just running some hard maple through it, and it was starting to feed a little slower than normal, so I decided to rotate them and see if it's time to rotate, because I haven't rotated these ones yet, but they're really simple to rotate. You just unscrew one of the carbide blades a little bit, rotate it, and screw it back down. Don't have to crank on these things, just a good snug fit, and they're already indexed with this piece of metal here, so you don't have to worry about lining them up or anything too much, as long as they're not sitting in there crooked or something like that. But the fact that these are lasting this long is insane. Well worth the money. One of these Byrd cutter heads, the helical cutter heads from Byrd. Well worth the money. I haven't bought blades, and these have 4 sides on them, so this is my first time rotating them. I'm just putting a mark on the used side with my permanent marker, and then rotating them after that, and then once I'm through all of them, I know I'm done. And yeah. Guess while I'm making a video too, I'll show this Wixie depth gauge here. It's digital, electronic digital readout, and it's really easy to use. You just run a piece of wood through until you get to a known depth. So just measure it with your calipers, you know, something like 1/2 inch or 3/4 or something. And then once you have a board, you know that that's the width of it, or the thickness, then you just put it in here like this. And then you hit the calibrate button. You push and hold this one. And then when you're done, you can see that it's at 0 right now, because 0 is, that's what when I ran this board through last, it was at this set depth. And so when I pull this off and let it go down, that's exactly how thick this board is. 0.59. So then I can take my calipers and check the board here to see how accurate that is. And I'm at 0.59. So now I'm going to run one through. I'm going to run it there. I'm trying to get down to 1/2 inch. So I'm going to do that right there. Put my dust collector on. So this Byrd Helical cutter head works amazing. It gives you an almost perfect surface. What you can see are these lines that are almost imperceptible by your fingers. You can feel them, they're little ridges. And that's because each helical cutter head blade is cutting a different part of the board. So it leaves a little bit, but a little 220, I mean, you're gonna sand things anyways. We'll take those right out. So there's no need to worry about those. There's one thing about this helical cutter head, and you probably heard it when I was running it through there. It seems that it takes about twice the amount of electricity amperage to push this thing through. So if you take too much off, you will end up popping this breaker. But that's probably the worst of it. So it's quieter, much quieter than the original blades, but it takes a lot more amperage. That was how I rotated the blades on the DeWalt DW735 with the Byrd Helical Carbide. So if you want to see more stuff like this, give me a follow. Thanks.